Man, I tell you, I do not.
What are we
Why
doing here?
y'all are so upset about this?
Come
I
on.
hope y'all know I don't want to be here.
Now, honey, we are your family. What can be more important than spending time with us?
What if it's so important? Where's
Chris
Mr.
wants us all to be here. He said it's very important.
What if it's so important? Where's Mr. Chris? It's already 5 till.
He'll be here.
I'm going to kill the little brat if he's caused me to miss the Lady Gaga concert. And then he doesn't even show up.
And Brent, don't you speak about your brother that way.
I'm inclined to agree with Brent this time. We all have better things to do than sit around waiting for Lord knows what.
Daddy, please, just be patient for me.
Anything for you, my angel.
And you, Brent?
Don't even go there, Jill. You want to give me back the $100 I spent on the concert tickets and the private time with my girl here? Then we'll talk.
Don't say things like that in front of your parents.
Oh, gosh. You know what? It's not going to hurt you just to hear him out. After all, he is your brother, too.
Oh, don't remind me.
At 7 o'clock, if he's not here, I'm out of here. I've got that big ad campaign to work on.
Honey, you are always so busy. And I think it is nice to have the whole family here for a change.
I wish this was the whole family.
Brent, stop that. How could you say that about your own brother? I love Chris.
We would all be better off without him. You're cool, Jill. You're like me, but Chris?
Brent, then I won't have you speak of your brother like that. And it's not even 7 yet. And we owe him at least the courtesy of seeing what he has to say. It might even be something exciting. After all, he asked me to pop some popcorn. Want to help me with that, Jill?
Sure, Mom.
What's going on with Chris? Does anyone know?
There's no telling with that boy. I've never seen someone waste so much talent. He's always goofing off. He's doing one stupid thing or another. This is probably just one more thing to add to the list. Brent, how was G League basketball practice?
Oh, it was awesome, Dad. I did awesome. Coach says that my stock is rising. Team GMs will be scouting me out for the next few games.
I'm awfully proud of you, son. God, I wish Chris was more like you.
Well, Daddy, just be glad you have me. Chris won't ever be anything but a freak, some kind of Martin Lawrence wannabe. He's got some serious problems, Dad.
Popcorn, popcorn. Who wants some popcorn?
It's 7 by my watch. And as I said, I'm not staying here all night.
I wasn't expecting company. Is that the doorbell?
I'll get it, Mom.
It's probably Chris. He's probably locked himself out of the house.
Now, Brent, I don't want any trouble.
But
I am sure your brother has a purpose for all of this.
I'm sure he has a purpose too. He's probably somewhere watching to see who is stupid enough to actually show up.
Charlie, tired tonight. Come on in.
Hi, Jill. It's nice to see you.
Come on in and have some popcorn with us. We're just waiting for Chris.
I found this tape outside.
Weird. It's a tape with a note on it from Chris.
But what does it say?
Well, it just says, family, start the tape at 7 and don't be late.
Now, it is in his handwriting, sloppy as ever, but it is.
Who could duplicate that chicken scratch?
I don't have time for movies. I've got important things to take care of. Somebody needs to teach that boy responsibility. I've worked hard my whole life to make a good life for this family, and all I've ever gotten from Chris is misery. Well, not tonight. This meeting is adjourned as far as I'm concerned.
Now, honey, at least finish your popcorn and visit with Charlie, okay?
Hey there, Charlie. How you doing, little lady?
Popcorn. I'm doing good.
Why don't we watch the tape while we're waiting? It might be fun, and I'm a little curious as to what this is all about.
He probably has some porno flick tape that he thinks will shock us all. And he's probably somewhere watching as we do it. I swear, if Tom Green didn't already have the title, Chris could have been the TV idiot of the century.
Oh gosh, Chris. Here, I'll put in the tape in the VCR.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth. Oops, this isn't a circus, right? It's the Borthwick family meeting. Same thing.
It's not a peep show, it's a creep show.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to come to the event tonight. As you can see, I'm dressed for a very special occasion, and I hope that this will truly be work with me, baby, work with me. A night to remember.
Let me put this on pause.
Why don't we put him at Charter Ridge? Mom, Dad, I'll say for the upteenth time, he's a freaking nutcase.
But look how handsome he is.
It is a face only a mother could love.
Has nothing on you, stud muffin. But he is very handsome, Mrs. Borthwick. All your children are. You should be very proud.
Oh, I am. I am always proud of my family. And so is their father. Right, dear?
What has Chris given us to be proud of? I really do think it's time we looked into getting him some help. If there was ever any doubt, this little stunt tonight has removed it.
Now, Chris is very bright. You know what the doctor says. He is a genius.
I had such high hopes for him. And for what? Only to have him turn out acting like a lunatic? No family should have to be embarrassed this way.
Now, honey, I don't want to talk that way.
It's the truth. And sooner or later, you're going to have to face up to it. Whether you're aware of it or not, people talk about us. We're not going to win Parent of the Year awards for Chris.
Look, you guys, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Well, maybe if we try to understand Chris more, we might see him differently.
I understand him just fine, Jill. He acts like a freak to get attention, and then when he gets the attention, it's not what he wanted. He wants us to feel sorry for him. Well, not me. No way. No way am I going to feel sorry for him.
Maybe I didn't punish him enough as a child, as a young child. But maybe he just needed somebody to beat some sense into him. But how do you discipline a kid for putting a cat in the microwave when all he was trying to do was dry it out so it wouldn't catch cold?
We have done the best that we could. Now, he has a good heart, and we have nothing to be ashamed of.
You are probably wondering why I've asked you all to gather here tonight.
Oh, no, dork. What is there to wonder about? All families sit in front of their TV set at 7. Well, 20 after 7 o'clock on Saturday night, watching the idiot of their family dressed in a tux on a videotape.
I hope that you have come as I have requested and that you have decided to stay for the rest of the show. To take up of your time. It's obvious some of you think that any time spent with me is wasted, but we will not dwell on that.
Finally, something I agree with him on.
This show is perhaps the hardest of my career to put together because it's a true story, the story of my existence and the story of my family. Oh, you guys didn't know this was going to be about you too, huh? Don't you feel special? It is truly Kodak moment. But then again, our family has had many Kodak moments, right? There was the moment Brett was born, for instance. The first son and child of the Borthwick family. I'm surprised it didn't rewrite the Bible when you entered the world. Brett, it was a blessed event.
Hit pause, Jill. Listen here to this little punk. Don't think I'm going to sit here and take this crap from him. I've had it up to here with him for the most of my life, but it's going to stop tonight, right here, right now.
Brent, it's just a videotape. Don't get so upset. Besides, he can't even hear you. Jill, play the tape.
I'll write the president and see if Christmas can be moved to your birthday. After all, you are a gift to the world, Brent. Or would I contact the Pope about that matter? Oh, I'll forget what the pecking order is for such.
I think we should stop this tape instantly. Turn that tape off, Jill.
I just want to see what else he has to say. Please, just a little bit more.
Jill is right, dear. We should hear him out. And we owe him that much.
We owe him? We owe him? Patty, where is your mind? We've paid our dues. We've given him a life and a nice home. We've given him a bed to sleep in and food to eat and the best clothes that money can buy. I've worked my fingers to the bone, to the very bone, to give these kids a better life than I had. And this is the thanks I get? No, we don't owe him. He owes us. He owes us respect, loyalty, common human decency. When will he pay us? That's the big question.
This is good popcorn, Mrs. Borthwick. There's Chris on TV. Chris is a star. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Charlie. Chris is the man.
And Jill, when you were born, it was the happiest day, for heaven was sharing one of his best angels with the Borthwick family. You lived up to your angel status ever since.
Aw, I love you, Bubby.
Now, as fate would have it, I made my grand entrance on a very appropriate day. April 1st, April Fool's Day. Yeah, good old April Fool's Day. Do you all know what it's like to be born on April Fool's Day? I didn't think so. Well, it's not just a birthday, it's an adventure. But April Fool's Day turned out to be a very appropriate day for me to enter the world. For you, my family, like many others, have always viewed me as the fool. I never really viewed this as a bad thing until I knew that you, my family, thought it was a bad thing.
Why is he saying all of this?
Why? Because he's an egotistical little jerk. He wants to lay a guilt trip on all of us, but I'm not feeling guilty.
Well, maybe we should feel guilty. After all, we haven't accepted Chris for who he really is.
Congratulations, family. You just won $1 million.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I have not called you all here to tell you you've won the lottery or even the Publisher Clearinghouse sweepstakes, but I have called you here nonetheless, and I feel it is important that you hear me out.
Chris doesn't look so good.
I have a few things to say to each and every one of you about my so-called life.
Yeah, Mom. He doesn't look at all like himself. Kind of strange. Sad, even.
Christopher David Borthwick, April Fool's baby, middle child of the Borthwick family, child genius. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Back to the time you thought I was a genius.
Short trip. I never did think he was a genius.
Now, Brent, When Chris was only 1 year old, he learned the whole alphabet. He learned things so quickly.
I must admit, those first few years, I thought we had one of the great minds of the century, a child prodigy even.
Yes, I thought we had another Einstein on our hands.
Mom, you were the greatest teacher. You were so proud of me when I learned my ABCs backwards and forwards. I was always your cute little man. Anyway, I still remember those ABCs to this day. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, I, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, and A. Hold on. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you very much.
He always was wasting his time on worthless crap like that.
And that is my baby. I still have the paper where he wrote those.
What I remember most about that day is you, Mom. You were so proud of me. I will never forget that smile you had. You were almost beaming with pride. I never saw you smile that much after that.
Look, I did the best I could, Chris. It was hard to find time for smiling or for anything. Brent was always busy with sports and Jill was just a baby. And your father worked all the time. And Chris, you always seemed so happy. You could do all your own thing. He didn't seem to need me as much as the other children, so it made sense to divide up my time accordingly. Maybe I was wrong.
You were a wonderful mother, hon. Don't let him get you down.
But then again, I wasn't like all the others, the other kids. On the first day of school, I was so courageous and tried to be a big boy, registering myself. I got all the information right. And I was so proud and so brave. Brave on the outside. But inside, I was scared to death. I needed you to be there with me.
I was so proud of him. He was such a cute little guy. He had the most handsome one in the whole school. But my dad was dying of cancer then, and he needed me to be with him. I wanted to be with Chris, but I knew he could do it all by himself.
I did learn, however, that I could get people's attention by making them laugh. So I became the class clown, or maybe the class clown became me. I was a real riot, tying people's shoelaces together and telling knock-knock jokes. And I did all the things the other kids did and dreamed of, but never dared to. Now, family, here's a joke for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Now, in case one of you actually answered, then I say, family. Come on, family. You know the drill. You ask, family who?
Family who?
Why, the Borthwick family, of course. That's who.
What is wrong with him?
Is he on any kind of drugs, Brent? Anything that you know of?
I told you that he gets serious mental problems. No drugs needed.
I don't hate you or even blame you. I know you did your best. You did the best you could, and I guess I just wanted you to know that when I was little and you spent time with me, Mom, it was the happiest time of my life. I love you for being my mom, but I missed that time. I wish you could know how much.
I wish I had known.
Now on with the show. Next, we have Dear Old Dad. You're a successful advertising agent, president of the PTA, and in the eyes of the world, father of the year. You did all the right things for Brett. Taught him how to shoot basketball, get the right girls, and how to be everything to everyone. You pal around with him in all your spare time. You never missed one of Brett's games. You said he was so much like you. It was like being you all over again. You used to take Brett fishing, and you would wrestle with him and even have tea parties with Jill. But you never had time for me. What about me?
You were never interested in that stuff.
You see, your time would have meant a lot to me too. You saw talent in every other child in the world, but what about my talent? What about me? Why was it that when I tried out for cheerleader, you weren't there? And why was it that when I was on the team, when I was the team mascot, you said I was being a fool? Why didn't you see my backflips and my team spirit were my gifts? Why, Dad? Why? I'd never be the athlete Brent was. Why can no one accept me for who I was? I look up to you, Dad. I truly do. But I can never be you. You can never let me be me.
I will not have him make a mockery of me. I was a darn good father to him. I just didn't want people to laugh at him. What father in his right mind would be proud of his son being a cheerleader? People were mocking him. I would have been proud of him if he would have been a water boy. People laughed at him and made fun of him. I was trying to protect him.
I know you will say that you did all of this to keep me from getting hurt. But wasn't it really, Dad, to save you from hurt? Weren't you the one who was embarrassed to be my father?
Who can blame him, Chris? The whole school was laughing it up. You made fools out of all of us. If I could have, I wouldn't have let anyone know you were my brother.
I looked up to you, Dad. I still do. But I could never be the man you are. I could never be anything close to you. And I know that you're sorry that I was ever born to carry on the Borthwick family name. If I could put myself back into non-existence, I would. I'm sorry. I've let you down.
Well, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. I don't want you to be just like me, too busy for your family. I admire your love of life and your free-spirited attitude, but those things don't put food on the table. The world is a tough and cold place sometimes. I was just trying to make you see that.
Now, once again, on with the show. No show could be complete without you, Brett. The best ball player to ever play in the state of Kentucky or anywhere.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mr. Popularity. Mr. Can get any girl he wants. Mr. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. Brett, let's talk about you.
No, let's not. He's just a jealous little punk, but I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty at all, and I tried to help him. I tried to fix him up with a halfway decent girlfriend, but what did he do? He blew it.
Everything always came so easy for you. Looks, charm, the athletic ability. Before I went to high school, I was your biggest fan. I was so proud to be your brother. I was in awe of you. My classmates would believe that. They couldn't believe that I got to use the same bathroom as you or even ride the same bus as you. When I got to high school, it was pretty obvious you weren't glad to be my brother. You would always go the other direction when you would see me walk anywhere near you. And you'd always say the same thing when anyone asked if we were brothers. Unfortunately, but yes, but I don't claim him. We're nothing alike. said it like a million times.
It's not like that, Chris. I had to say that. I had to say it. I had an image to keep up with. What was I supposed to say? I worked hard to get where I was, and I wasn't going to let your stupidity ruin it for me. Why couldn't you just, for once, act like a normal human being?
You fixed me up with girls you knew would dump me. Popular girls you knew would only make fun of me. Despite all of that, you're a great guy, and I admire you. I could never compete with you, and to tell the truth, I never really wanted to. I always wanted a big brother. Just maybe not the world's greatest brother who's great at everything. I just wanted your support, and just for once to hear you say, that's my kid brother. And finally, Jill, you were truly the only person I ever felt really tried to understand me. If I ever did anything close to good on this earth, it was being your brother. I know you've had to put up with a lot of my practical jokes and my spying on your friends and all, but I did it out of love. I still do love you, and I only wish that I could have been an even better big brother. You deserve only the best. I know I have failed you because I haven't given you that.
Oh no, Chris, you haven't failed me. I've just done what any other sister would do. I've always been proud to be your sister, Chris.
There's no sense in prolonging this event anymore. I ask you all here tonight to witness one final event in my life. You know, it's funny and even a little sad, but this is the longest I've ever had her attention. I've decided that the program you're watching tonight, call it May I Have Your Attention, Please. That is all I've ever really wanted from any of you. Tonight I feel I finally felt a part of this family, even if only through a TV screen. I'm going to end this program, save you all the embarrassment I've caused each and every one of you.
What the hell is he
I
talking
love you
about?
all.
Chris, damn, you better not kill yourself, man. I need you. I'm
just
sorry.
say,
I'm
come
sorry.
back.
Give me another chance. I'll tell everyone you're my brother.
Oh, call 911, please.
Hey, everyone, it's just a joke. Dad, put down the phone. It's just a joke. Good one, Chris. Good. Your best one yet. You really are a genius.
Maybe it is a joke. Yes, strange sense of humor.
I love you, son.
Me too, Chris.
We all do.
Put the gun down, Chris. This joke has gone too far.
Yeah, Chris, enough is enough. Come on, and come on out. Tell us the punchline.
Punchline!
No!
Oh no! Chris!
Chris!
Roles were portrayed by adults and a few words were modified to fit our situation. This play was written to address the serious problem of mental health and teen suicides that result from them.
Each year in the United States, approximately 500,000 teens attempt suicide. Unfortunately, 5,000 are successful.
Teens cry out for help in many different ways. Know the warning signs.
Abrupt changes in personality, depression, changes in sleeping patterns or eating.
But sometimes no one hears the cries for help until it is too late.
Unwillingness or inability to communicate. rebellious or reckless behavior, confusion,
Take any mention of suicide seriously, and remember, needing help is not a failing. It is simply being human. Is there someone out there asking you this very important question?
May I have your attention, please?
May I have your attention, please?
May I have your attention,
May I
please?
have your attention,
May I have
please?
your
May I
attention,
have
please?
your attention, please?
May I have your... Do I have your attention?